Are you tired of the same old pro wrestling? Then check out the amazing action on Powerslam.tv, the biggest indie pro wrestling channel in the world. Get over 4,000 hours of the best pro wrestling events from over 110 of the biggest names in the industry from over 15 countries around the globe. Get your free trial today at Powerslam.tv.
What's up, y'all? It's Jeff Cobb, and you're listening to Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show on Social Suplex Podcast Network.
You're listening to the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show. Listener discretion is advised at all times.
Hello, and thank you once again for downloading and listening to another episode of the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show, part of the Social Suplex Podcast Network. This is the fourth match of the Ricky and Clive Quiztime Invitational. So we're taking a break from the TV product just now, and we're having a bit of fun, a bit of nervousness, and a bit of anxiety. And some twittering and tittering in the background. So first of all, Ricky, good evening.
Good evening again.
Yep, twice in one night you've said good evening. I am saying for the first time tonight, good evening to you and recent guest to the show, Darren Kirkby. Hello, sir.
Hello, thank you again for having me on.
Yes, good to have you back on.
I feel like it should be called the Ricky, Clive and Darren Show.
How do you feel about that, Ricky?
Oh, you could just call it a Darren and Clive show if you wanted.
And an even more recent guest who made his debut on the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show 2 weeks ago. It is the return of Ropie, Rab Ropes, however you want to call him. Mr. Robert, how are you this evening, sir?
I'm well, thank you. It's nice to meet you, Clive.
Yes, first time for everything.
Not nice to meet me at all. It's just horrific to meet me.
So I have a strategy here. You and I have been back and forth on this, on who's going to be doing the job tonight. And I think my only chance is that I be entertaining. So I'm going to assume the heel role here. I want to start by saying, fuck the English.
Yeah.
It's just gone from 0 to 11 straight away.
So when you say heel roll, are you going for Tatanka's heel roll?
Let's not talk about this. That was in the past.
It was. So we'll get some housekeeping out the way first. The last three quizzes have had a theme where the two contestants have been linked in some way. So the first one was Keeping It Strong Still Guys. The second one was the Outsider's Edge Guys. The third one was Lords of Pain. You two are linked through Twitter friendship. So have you got a theme name we could give this episode?
The Dregs.
I don't know if Rob gets that. I hope he does.
Accurate.
Okay. If you guys are happy with the Dregs collide, then that's fine.
My suggestion was going to be the Sean Deitch episode, since he'd be rumored to be coming to Newcastle now.
Absolutely not taking that job, not in a million years. Who'd want to go to take that job?
Certainly not Mourinho.
And the second port of call, we can actually do this later once it gets to that round. So, the 5 rounds, the first one, we'll just get things up and going, shall we, with a wee intro. It's fucking quiz time with Ricky and Clive and Sean Dyche. A fucking WWE quiz.
Excellent.
That's a new ringtone.
Shout out to Sean Dyche.
I'm sure he's an avid listener of our show.
Right, so Ricky, do you want to give us the information on the first round? No? Okay. Right.
You need to get them to make up their buzzers as well.
Aye, we can do that in the second round, because the first round is the chosen subjects round, where basically...
Oh,
What's that?
I said, oh no, this was an open book test and I didn't study.
Well, it's the chosen subject round, and each competitor inform us in advance what their chosen subject is. They have 5 questions each. The other person cannot gain a point from the answer, so it's just face-to-face.
It's quite funny because, when me and Clive were discussing this, I think it was me that said it to Clive. I was like, Rob's chosen subject is actually really good because it's not exactly a broad subject. So, like, if you'd chosen, like, I don't know, like, Royal Rumbles or anything like that, like, it could be, we could come up with so many different questions, but because your subject is what it is, it narrowed a lot of the questions. So, note to future contestants.
Yes, take this on board. You'll like this one. Rob, do you want to give me a number between 1 and 10?
4.
And Darren?
10.
The answer was 3, I'm afraid, so Robert...
Yeah, it would have been. Good start.
Oh dear. Right, let's go then. Now, Ricky, this is your first question, so do you want to tell us what the chosen subject is?
The chosen subject for Rob is WrestleMania 12.
Now, that's very niche, very small, so for future
But
contestants...
we're coming at it with a little bit of a twist.
Oh boy.
Right, so question number 1, and you'll realise straight away it's not that much of a twist, but there's a little wrinkle in it. Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble to earn the number 1 contender spot, but who did he have to beat at the In Your House event prior to WrestleMania to retain his spot?
It was the brother of his competitor, Owen Hart.
Well done.
Number 2. So obviously the longest match of the night was the Iron Man match. What was the second longest match of the night?
Oh, wow. I guess with the strategy of going for maybe total runtime stretched across a couple of segments, I'll take the Hollywood backlot brawl between Goldust and Rowdy Piper.
The Ringmaster and Savio Vega was 16 minutes and 46 seconds. The parking lot brawl was 16 minutes and 47 seconds. So you are correct.
Rob's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Oh.
Question number 3. Which match opened the show?
Opening the show. Was it the tag team match for the vacant titles?
Jesus.
The Godwins.
3 out of 3.
Shit, I forgot who the other team was.
No, I'll give you that because you got it right. It was that, the tag title match.
So, number 4.
I can see the sweat dripping off Darren's face right now.
I've been sold a shoddy bill of goods here. Rob told me we're not good at this kind of thing. Clearly he's a fibber.
Number 4. The Body Donners won the tag team tournament, but it was the final of a tag team title tournament after the Smoking Guns had to vacate, as you know. Who did the Body Donners beat in the semi-finals?
Not a chance on this. I'll go with one of my favorite tag team, the Natural Disasters.
Oh, I love them, but it's wrong.
It was the Ringmaster and Savio Vega.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I knew that one.
Right, so in the 6-man tag match later on in the evening, who were the 2 managers?
Cornette was one, and I believe DiBiase was the other.
It was Mr. Fuji.
Ah, it was Fuji. That's right.
3 out of 5 was not bad.
I'm not so smart now, are you, Rob?
Take it.
This is the Revolutionary War all over again here.
I'm talking a good game, but wait till the questions come out. I actually researched my topic, and I just sat there for about 2 hours laughing, and then realised I didn't take any information in whatsoever.
Right, so your topic was?
The promos of The Rock.
Interesting choice.
Such a difficult one.
It was difficult to think of questions for this one. The first question, Darren. What did The Rock demand during a promo in front of the whole WWF roster? So there was a specific promo. The whole roster were surrounding the ring. What did they demand?
An apology. I have no clue. Not got a clue.
You want to hazard a guess at all?
An apology. I'll go with he demanded an apology for being picked as this topic.
That is the incorrect answer. The answer was for Triple H to reinstate Mankind, who was fired the week before.
I actually watched that one as well. How did I not get it?
He was demanding something from Triple H.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Did he say, "Give me what I want"?
Oh dear. Right, so question 2. In the backstage promo with Chris Jericho, when Jericho called Michael Cole Mitchell Cole, Jericho began making fun of the Just Bring It. What were the 1 or 2 things that Jericho mentioned that The Rock should bring?
Are you giving him a point for either or?
I'm only asking for one of them.
Right.
So Jericho goes, just bring
I
what?
watched this one as well. I watched this one. This is one of the funniest promos I've seen. I can't even think of any. I can't even think of anything funny to say. I pass.
So the first one was a vomit bag. The second one was a Fig Newton.
Oh, wow. See, I'm too old for this kind of shit.
That's Danny Glover's line. Sorry, that hit a nerve because I'm not a Danny Glover fan and Rob knows all about it.
I don't have a Danny Glover headband, though. Sorry.
Zack Ryder headband. What is the world coming to? You're keeping him in a job.
You know it.
Right. Number... Ricky, I'm going to change the order of mine, okay?
Okay, Doc.
Which of these was not a catchphrase used by The Rock in the War of Words with John Cena? Kung Fu Doofus, Yabba Dabba Bitch, or hashtag Boots to Ashes? Would you like me to repeat that?
What was the first one?
Kung Fu Doofus.
I think hashtag Boots to Ashes was on the T-shirt, weren't it? So I don't think he said that. I think he said the first two.
So hold on. What did you say? What was your reasoning there? Because it was one of these. Which one of these was not a catchphrase?
The Boots to Asses was a T-shirt. Was his T-shirt at the time, weren't it? So I'm saying that wasn't the catchphrase he used because it was on his T-shirt.
Right. According to the Wikipedia, no, not Wikipedia, it was just a famous promos website. Hashtag Boots to Ashes was a catchphrase. Kung Fu Doofus was not. What actually happened was The Rock spotted John Cena in catering and called him a Kung Pao bitch.
Right, fair enough.
As you do.
See, I knew I'd lose this time. I was right, Rob. I told you, I am terrible at these quizzes.
There's 4 more rounds to go.
Question 4. At the Rock's concert, the first one, what was the best thing about Sacramento according to The Rock? And this was right at the beginning of the promo.
Was it the Kings left in May or something like that?
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he says the best thing about Sacramento was that he gets to leave in Sacramento in 90 minutes' time. But he did say he would come back in May.
When the Kings...
When the Lakers beat the Kings.
Kings in May, yeah.
Yeah, and then the crowd went crazy.
Yes, they did.
So are you not giving him the point?
No, it was...
Right.
The answer was The Rock said the best thing about Sacramento was that he was going to leave Sacramento in 90 minutes.
Okay. Last question. Just of this round, Darren.
And there was me thinking the torture was over.
Right. What wrestler was this promo directed towards? I can't do a Rock accent, so I'll just do it in my normal accent. Or I can do it in a Drew McIntyre accent if you want. No, I wouldn't.
Is that not the same?
Right, this is SmackDown. This is The Rock show. And what you're failing to realise is everybody is talking about WrestleMania facing The Rock for one reason, because they know them in the back, they know the guys in the back, they know them, the millions and millions of The Rock's fans. They know that The Rock is better than you. You see the guys in the back know it, everybody around the world knows it. You see it, and you see, beep, the truth. It does hurt, it really, really hurts, but not as much as The Rock is going to hurt you this Sunday at Royal Rumble.
Punk.
Oh, no. It was Christopher Jericho. 02.
And that was my specialist subject, guys.
Oh, I always feel sorry, but it's... What can you do?
I'm awful at remembering stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't know any of those either, if that helps.
It does a great deal. It makes me feel well better.
So after
Especially the fact I did 2 hours research and got 0 out of 5. That's just brilliant.
Well, you got WWE some YouTube money, so it's all good. After round 1, it's 3 points to Rob and 0 points to Mags. Round 2 is the Who Am I round, where we have 10 wrestlers, 3 clues as to who that person may be, 3 points if you guess on the first clue, 2 points if you guess on the second clue, and 1 point if you guess on the first. And this is where the buzzers come in. So, Mags, would you like to give us your buzzer sound, please?
My buzzer is, I did it for The Rock.
Well, you didn't do the previous round for The Rock, Rob?
Shout out to Carl, who won't listen to this, but my buzzer is Fade to Black.
Fade to Black, good. So, while the normal tone is fine, I would appreciate a wee shout when it comes to buzzer time, just in case I can't hear and stuff. This one's mine first, Ricky, yes?
Yes.
Right, clue number 1. I have been a tag team champion in Ring of Honor, TNA and WWE/F. Shall I move on?
Fade to Black. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Wait. Before anyone answers, if you buzz in and you get the wrong answer, you won't be able to buzz back in.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, PCO is my guess.
Incorrect. Clue number 2. I have returned to WWE on 2 separate occasions.
And this is me, right? I can just take this whenever I want.
Whenever you want.
Right, I'll wait till the third clue. I've got someone in mind, but
Okay.
I'll wait till the third clue.
The third clue is I have won many titles, but not the World/WWE. Basically, I've not won the heavyweight title.
Matt Hardy.
Version 1 himself, yes. You have a point on the board, sir.
I thought it was the Hardys, but I didn't know whether it was Jeff or Matt, and I didn't want to throw it away on Jeff.
Right.
So, number 2.
The comeback is on.
Yes.
I made my main roster debut in 2019. Should I just continue? I've recently lost an NXT title.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep,
Johnny Gargano.
correct.
2 points on the board. 3
Scores
now.
are even.
Well done.
Just like when Stevie Richards and Steven Regal were a tag team, it was even Stevens. Number 3. I am a 3-time women's champion. If anyone wants me to, if you want me to go on, just say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, go on.
Clue number 2. I was in an infamous wrestling stable.
I did it for The Rock. Ivory.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Pulling away now, Rob lad. Pulling
There you
away.
Leaving me behind.
Number 4. I am a 1-time Diva champion and 1-time WWE Women's champion.
Go on.
I am a 3rd generation superstar.
Fade to black.
Yep,
Paige?
that's incorrect.
Oh,
I made my debut by helping Victoria beat down Michelle McCool in Sherry.
Not even got a clue. I'll go with Eva Marie.
The answer was Natalia.
Oh man, wow. Should have got that.
number 5. I am a 2-time... I just remembered that. I am a 2-time... Oh, God.
I can't believe you were about to say this.
I am a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Will I move on?
You can move on for me.
Rob?
Yeah, we'll move on.
Clue number 2. I was inducted into the 2019 Hall of Fame.
Go on.
Okay, clue number 1. Oh, clue number 3, sorry. I am dead.
What a clue. That is... Oh, wow. What a clue. Pass. I pass.
Rob?
No guess. I can't even remember the Hall of Fame.
I am dead. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant. All the person's wrestling attributes, all his skills, and the one clue you pull out is I'm currently dead.
Well, if I wasn't going to use that, so you've both passed.
We both passed, yeah. Well, I passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if I was going to use another clue, it would have to be that I was in a porno, so the answer is China.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Currently dead. Brilliant.
The horrible clues of Clive do not represent the Social Suplex podcast network.
Nor mine. Right, so number 6. I made my WWE debut by aligning with Edge and Christian.
Fade to black.
Yep.
Rhino?
Oh, 3 points.
My.
My other 2 clues were I'm a one-time TNA champion and I was the last ever ECW champion, like the real ECW.
Right, clue number 7.
I'm back on the rab ropes now.
Oh, that got
Well
a wee.
done.
That was a schoolgirl giggle from me there. Well done. Number 7. I am a one-time hardcore champion, and no, it's not China again. Move on.
Pass. Yeah.
Move on.
Clue number 2. I have wrestled in both WWE and WCW.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Sean Stasiak.
No, it was not.
Oh.
Well, it's not the
Good
answer.
guess.
It's not the answer I have. So, Rob, clue number 3.
Oh, yes.
I have won the tag team titles with my brother.
One time? Goldust?
See,
The tag team championships, it doesn't have to just be one time.
Oh, for the hardcore championship, it was one time.
Oh, right,
Goldust is my guess.
I know why Rob's gone with that. So, that's wrong. It was his kayfabe brother.
Although what you're saying fits the parameters, the answer is The Undertaker, who was an amazing hardcore champion. Right, Ricky.
Okay. I have never won a title in NXT or the main roster. Can I just move on?
Yeah.
Rusev attacked me before one of my takeover matches. Number 3. I was involved in a 3-way tie in a battle royal which determined the number 1 contender for the NXT title.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
Ty Dillinger.
Incorrect.
I'll take a stab and say Tyler Breeze.
Correct.
Oh, that was the other one I was weighing up as well. Wow.
You got your ties in a knot.
It's kind of crazy to realise Tyler Breeze never won a title in NXT, despite how great he was, or the memories we've got of him in NXT.
The Fashion Police never won one either.
No, and I was surprised at that. Like when I was looking, I was like, I thought they must have won it at least once.
Yeah.
Number 9. Clue number 1. I made my WWE debut in 2002. Clue number 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have been an on-screen character in WWE, WCW and TNA.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Jamie Noble.
Incorrect.
Oh. I need the point.
Clue number 3.
I'll take the third.
You
Yeah, I'll
taking
take the third clue.
Right, I have kissed Stephanie McMahon.
That's a lot of people.
On air.
On air, yeah.
Eric Bischoff.
Yes. Not Macho Man Randy Savage, Eric Bischoff.
Boy, if the fourth clue had been "I am dead," then it would have been mine.
Wow, this should be rated R for really dodgy.
Right, I win the women's title in both TNA and WWE. Clue number 2. But I win the women's title more in TNA.
I did it for The Rock.
Oh, it was bang on the same time. So, what do you want to do, Ricky? Will we get them to both put it into the group, or just say it at the same time, and we'll give them both a point?
I feel like they're both going to get it.
Okay, right. So on 3, after 3, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3.
Victoria.
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
We're Gail Kim.
Gail Kim.
Oh, well played, Rob. Well played.
The clue was I
am not dead.
I am not dead.
Jesus. After that round, Rab Ropes has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 points. No, that's entirely wrong. Sorry, 9 points. And Darren, Mags and Bags, you have 5. You're clawing back. You're doing well.
4.
Just 20 more rounds and I'll make that deficit up.
Right, so this round is the dreaded anagram round. So, gentlemen, if you could slide into your DMs, please. Had a run-in from Ricky Jr. there.
I have no idea why he's woke up. It's 11 o'clock, so it's just probably had a nightmare.
Right, are you both in?
Yep, I'm ready.
So, it's an anagram. It can be a wrestler, it can be a wrestling pay-per-view, it can be anything to do with wrestling. We'll give you the clue, and then the word, or the group of words, type it into the group, and you've got to guess what it is, okay? So, the first anagram is a gimmick of match, okay? So, it's a match gimmick. The clue is Adrian Macbeth Pants. Adrian Macbeth Pants, and I'm sending it in now. I will give you a clue. The word match is in this. Any hints or any cogs turning?
No.
Will I give you a clue?
I'll happily take a clue.
Absolutely.
For the most part, it is exclusive to the women's roster.
Bra and panties match.
Wow.
Correct.
Correct.
Just a gentle reminder to use your buzzer.
Oh, I did it for The Rock.
That's all right. That's all right.
You can edit that, but switch him round.
Right. So number 2. It is intro most. Send in. So intro most.
What is it?
It is a female wrestler.
Oh boy.
John Ross.
They won't know who that
That
is.
was a catchphrase of one of our friend that used to come on the show. Oh boy.
That was his buzzer.
That was his buzzer.
I did it for The Rock.
Oh,
It's the same
Again,
time. But,
again, Rob. Again.
right, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tony
Tony
Storm.
Storm.
Yep.
yep.
A point apiece.
I like that this is, we're working on the same wavelengths, Darren.
This one, number 3, the anagram is drill. as a pneumatic drill medallion Roma, sending it into the group, and it is a submission.
What, like a move, like a submission move?
Yes,
I mean, what other drill could it be?
Fire.
It's the spelling is exact same.
It's in case they didn't hear what I said.
So, did you give them the clue?
Yeah, the clue. Do you guys want an extra clue?
I'm saying, did you give the initial clue what it was?
A submission move.
Okay.
I'll take a clue, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think of how to word this. Currency is involved.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
$1 Million Dream.
Correct.
Oh. Well done.
So, number 4. It is Bahamas recreating. And it is a old pay-per-view. WCW.
I did it for The Rock. I think I'm wrong here, but I'm buzzed in anyway. Great American Bash.
Correct.
Oh, I nailed it.
This has gotten tight again.
That's what Ricochet said.
2 fingers deep. He likes his Kit Kat.
Oh, dear. This is a horrible podcast tonight. Right, number 5. The anagram is Albert, as in Prince Albert. Loafer. Albert Loafer Figs. Albert Loafer Figs, and the clue is a WWE pay-per-view. In slightly more recent times than the previous answer. Would you like a clue?
Clue, please.
Okay. One time, it's only happened once. Would you like another clue?
Yes.
Definitely.
The Revival had these a few weeks ago.
Fade to black.
Okay.
Bragging rights? No.
No. Darren?
Hairy backs. WWE hairy backs. Tell me you don't remember that show.
The answer...
go on. I don't know.
The answer was Great Balls of Fire.
Fair enough.
So, next one, was this number 7?
6.
6. It is Sick Bays Slum. Sick Bays Slum. Sick Bays Slum.
What's the thing?
Oh, sorry. It is...
Good luck explaining this one.
It was something that you could join during the Attitude Era.
Ah, nice. That's a good clue.
Thanks. I thought it was myself as well. Do you want another clue?
Yeah, I definitely need another clue.
It was some type of.
I know the. Can I?
Yeah, go. You go.
It's basically an initiation.
Yep, an initiation.
Fade to
And
black.
also, yep.
No. It was premature.
That's what Ricochet said.
So, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I've got it. Fade to black.
Okay.
Kiss My Ass Club.
Well done.
Correct.
Well played.
Ricochet's is the.
I'm not even going to that one.
Oh, the poor Ricochet. The guy's doing wonders on the main roster right now, and we're giving him dogs.
We? I mean, two people haven't said a word against him today.
This is awful. I feel really bad. But I did just say China was dead, so. Number 7. Hydrate Tina Allen. Hydrate Tina Allen, and the clue is a female wrestler's full name.
Hydrate Tina Allen. Tina Allen sounds like somebody at Coronation Street.
Yep, she's had a few ecstasies. She needs hydrated. Would anyone like a clue?
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Natalia Neidhart.
Well done.
Wow.
It was the why that gave it away. They were figuring it out.
Here we go. This one now, question number 8. Dyson, as in like your Hoover. Deaf as in like can't hear. So Dyson, deaf. And this is a finishing manoeuvre.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
End of days.
Correct.
Oh,
Well done.
Darren is clawing back here. Number 9.
What the fuck?
I know.
What the
Okay, so the clue is, apparently this is a real thing, Blastotomy renewal.
What?
Blastotomy renewal, and this is another gimmick match. If anyone's...
This is going to be difficult.
I'll give them a clue in a minute. For anyone who's interested, a blastotomy is
No.
a separation of cleavage cells during early stages of embryonic development. What on earth is that? And do you know, that's my clue. Where is Aha, see what I did there? Where is it, where would you find an embryo? What is the scientific term for where you would find an embryo? That's the clue. I'm guessing you would like another clue?
You need to, because this is difficult.
Normally found in WrestleMania pre-shows.
From perhaps only the last couple of years.
Yep.
Was this on a pre-show this year? Can't remember. I think it was.
I've got literally no mate. Aye, that's right. Aye.
I'm sure there was 4 matches in the pre-show this year.
Do you both pass?
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Women's Battle Royal.
Correct.
Correct.
Just knocked my headphones off there.
What's the score? Are we score update?
We've got one more in this round and then I'll check.
Right, so number 10,
So the embryo is in the uterus, which is what the Women's Battle Royal trophy looks like. In case anyone cared.
Number 10. Cat. Y. So it's cat. Few. Y. That sounds like... So it's W-H-E-W. Cat. Few. Y.
What's the category?
No clue. Now, if listeners are yourselves...
I did it for The Rock.
Oh, he knows what it is.
It's Why We Watch.
Correct.
Available,
That's my show.
Yep.
available only on the Visionaries Wrestling Network.
Oh, superb plug. Superb.
Well, every single anagram question, the final anagram question, was the podcast of someone on the show.
You'll need to change that up for the semi-finals.
I know.
I've got a couple. If I make it to the semi-finals, I've got a couple more you could still use.
Yeah. Shout out to Badlands Pod as well on the Chairshot Radio. No, the Brainbuster. Brainbuster Radio Collective. Am I saying that right?
No, but it's okay. Brainbuster Radio.
So you scored a staggering 8 points there, Darren. 8.
I did it for The Rock. That's why I did it for The Rock.
The scores are 14 to Darren, who's now ahead of Robert, who is on 11.
Ooh.
Is there any way to end it now?
Next 2 rounds are going to be interesting.
I've not got a funny reply, sorry.
Right, here we go. Question number 1 in round is NXT only this round.
Oh, Jesus. This is where Rob pulls away.
Who is the only person to have won the tag titles, the NXT title, and the North American title in NXT?
Fade to Black.
Yep.
Johnny Gargano?
Yes. I know I made reference to that earlier on, but I wanted to maybe try and throw you a little bit.
Number 2. Oops, wrong page. Number 2. Name 2 wrestlers from Stomping Grounds a couple of weeks ago who were not in NXT. Whether it was the game show at the very beginning or the more recent Full Sail stuff. Name 2 wrestlers who were never in NXT.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Kofi Kingston and John Cena.
Featured on the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was the ref, wasn't it?
John Cena was the ref.
Was it? Oh no, I haven't really watched it, so that's what I get for reading reports. No, he definitely weren't the ref. I thought he were.
Are you thinking about John Cone?
I could have been. Is that a guy?
That's Nicholas's dad.
That's who I meant, yeah.
No, it wasn't him.
Robert?
Sure. I'll go with Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler.
Correct.
Throwing my lead away. What am I doing?
I'll take the assist.
Number 3. When Offers of Pain beat DIY for the tag team titles, and what type of match was this?
Fade to Black.
Yep.
2 out of 3 falls.
That's incorrect.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
A street fight.
Incorrect. It was a ladders match. Are one of them still injured, or did they make a return?
I think one of them's just returned. Saudi Arabia, I think.
It's like getting the money. I like him. Nothing wrong with that.
Number... Fuck. Right, going to give me a second because I can't actually remember the answer.
This bodes well for us then, Darren.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll understand why in a minute.
Why don't you ask another question just now and then?
Right, okay, another question then. Bobby Roode made his NXT TakeOver debut against which current SmackDown superstar? Oh, I remember the other one now.
I did it for The Rock.
Black.
I think Darren just picked it there.
I'm probably going to get it wrong anyway, but I'm going to say Nakamura.
Incorrect.
Well, that was what I was going to say, so I will guess his partner, Rusev.
It's incorrect. It was that fine-looking Mexican man.
Rey Mysterio.
Andrade. Right, question number 5.
Hold on, I need to fix the scores a minute because it looks like I've given Rob 9 points for getting one question right. Hold on.
He probably deserves it.
Right, so you got Gargano, you got Cloven Dolph, nothing for that, and you nobody got Andrade?
No.
Okay.
Should be 14-13, I think.
I do apologise, gentlemen. What do you call it? Google Docs is not my friend tonight. It's still saying 9 points. Right, next question.
Yep. True or false? Samoa Joe has won the NXT title 3 times.
Fade to black.
Yep.
False.
Correct. He's won it twice.
Number 6.
Yep.
Kevin Owens made his NXT TakeOver debut against which wrestler? WWE name only, I'm afraid.
Fade to black.
Yep.
Yes, Rob?
Adrian Neville.
No.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Tar Dillinger.
No. It was...
Right. I would let them take another guess, and you can call him by what he's known as now, more popularly known as now.
Okay.
Because I can't remember what he was even called in WWE or NXT.
That's why I had to Google it a wee minute ago there.
Yeah. So what he's known as now. So that might be a clue when I say when he was in WWE.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It was Juice Robinson.
Oh,
What was it called in NXT?
CJ Parker.
See, I can't remember that.
Number 7, Ricky.
What, am I at 7? Yep.
Yep.
Upon his return to NXT, well, after he made his debut on NXT, Drew McIntyre beat who in his first ever match?
Fade to black.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Roode.
Nope. Such a difficult question.
I remember the match well.
I have not got a clue, but I'll go with
Buzzer.
Connor Reeves.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. It was Oney Lorcan.
Right. Number 8, gentlemen. Multiple choice question. How many different tag team championship teams, so not separate reigns, how many different tag team champions have there been? 16, 18 or 19?
Fade to black.
Rab?
19.
Incorrect.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
16.
Correct answer.
Question number 9. At NXT Brooklyn 1, the Vaudevillains defeated who in a tag team title match?
Fade to black.
Yep.
Ascension.
Nope.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
The Revival.
Nope.
The answer was?
It was Murphy and Blake when they had Alexa alongside them.
And Blue Pants was there as well.
Were you expecting rants on this episode with all these brutal NXT questions?
I bet he's sat home listening now, proper going mental. How do you not know that?
Right, so this one, get your listening ears on, because we've got whose music is this? Alright, now I'm just going to turn up my speaker. There might be adverts at the start, I don't know. Ready? Yes, there is an advert. It's an advert.
Flip the advert.
It's Beats. The in-ear Beats. Sponsored by Beats, gents. Okay,
Can't you skip that already?
Here we go. Anybody?
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Sasha Banks.
Incorrect. Rob, do you want to take a guess?
TJP.
Incorrect, but I can understand why you'd say that. The answer was Dakota Kai.
I could have had 20 guesses and not got to Dakota Kai.
Same.
Right, so the scores after that one. Rob, you got 3 points in that one. Darren, you got 1. So we're looking at Rob on 14 and Darren on 15. Oh.
You know, out of a possible 25 points, that's good scores.
Yep.
Well, probably more than 25, but still good scores.
I'm actually impressed with myself. I didn't think I'd get anywhere. I didn't think I'd go get past 10.
Right, Clive, you can start this off and I'll finish up with the 10th question.
Right, so this is the general knowledge. Anything goes. Alright, last round. This is another wrestler's music. Okay?
Because the last one went so well.
I'm kind of wondering, I've actually not listened to this, and I'm wondering if the game will be given away instantly. But
it will. It will.
Are we ready? Right.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Actual Jim Duggan.
It was. It was nanoseconds before Rob.
Right.
Look at the draw.
The Rock defeated who to win his first ever Intercontinental title?
Fade to black.
Yep.
Triple H.
Correct. Like a week after debut.
Well played.
Number 3. Who won the 1993 Royal Rumble?
Fade to black.
Rob?
That was a premature guess. 93. Bret Hart.
Incorrect. Darren?
Ric Flair.
Oh,
Oh no, that was 92, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer was Yokozuna.
Damn it! I should have known that.
So there's only 1 point in it so far. Brock Lesnar defeated who to win his first ever Intercontinental title?
I don't even remember Brock with the IC title.
No, neither do I. I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
Shelton Benjamin.
It's incorrect.
Oh.
Can I ask a question?
Well,
Is the question,
That's
what's
it.
the answer?
that's our job.
Which version of Brock was this? Was this the original run or the return?
I can't answer
You don't
that.
have. Don't, okay. I don't have a guess.
Just take a guess. You're going to kick yourself once I tell you the answer.
The Miz.
He's never won it.
Oh, you arseholes.
Yeah, I was thinking
Rob said it. He was like, I don't ever remember him winning it.
that was a very unfair question, but at least nobody got a point. Right. Now, this is globally, it could be anyone, okay? Whose wrestling commentator's real name is Matthew K-A-Y-E? What is their screen name?
Fade to Black.
Rob?
Corey Graves.
Nope.
I did it for The Rock.
Darren?
Matt Striker.
Correct.
Rob moves Darren moves two ahead. Right.
Just one ahead.
Whose theme song is this?
Oh, good lord.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Rob? Move it away. Rob?
Oh, sorry.
Rob?
That was the Jack Swagger, We the People.
Yes, the greatest theme song in wrestling history.
That's a
I thought that was the Ascension.
Exactly.
No, it's not. Because you want to know what's great about the Jack Swagger theme is that me, a Scotsman, see when I listen to it, I feel American. It's just so patriotic.
No, it's the Ascension all day. It's a as the deaf and dumb. I'm trying to think of a joke. Hold on. As the deaf
We'll
and,
be here all day, folks.
as the deaf and dumb weatherman once said, it's a moot point. Right, just to give you
Tumbleweeds.
an update on the scores, it's 16 to Rob and it's 18 to
I thought it was
Darren.
only one in it.
See, right, so there's 14, right? So round 4 was 14.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute, is this the one where I can't see what I've written?
There's only one in it. Because we came into
Right, sorry, 14, 15, that's what it is. It's because I've got Google Docs short, the opposite of magnified, so I can fit everything on my screen.
so there's only 1 point in it.
Before we go further, I just want to clarify. So 14 and 15 at the end of round 4. Now, Rob has 16 and Darren has 17. Right, so apologies.
It's coming down to this last question.
Again, that you can't make that drama up.
Four times, it's excellent.
Right here on the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show.
They've definitely not sent us the answers via Twitter as well, folks, honestly.
We did, they were just anagrams.
Clive?
Number 7. Multiple choice. Right, so I need to word this one carefully. Kurt Angle has won how many more world titles in WWE over TNA? Is it +2, equal, or has he actually won one less in WWE over TNA? +2,
Fade to Black.
Rob?
+2.
Incorrect.
I did it for The Rock. I think he won more in TNA. It was. I meant equal though.
Question number 8. Undertaker versus Mankind Boiler Room Brawl took place at what event? This is one of my absolute favourite matches of all time.
I remember the match. I don't know if I remember the event. Fade to Black.
Yep.
Survivor Series.
That's incorrect.
I did it for The Rock.
Yep.
Judgment Day.
That's incorrect. SummerSlam 96. Paul Bearer turned on Taker.
Yep.
Number 9. What was the name? Who were the participants in the triple threat match for the WWF title at King of the Ring 2001? Who were the triple threat participants in the 2001 King of the Ring pay-per-view?
Fade to Black.
Rob?
Triple H. Stone Cold and The Rock.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. That was a match I really wanted to happen, and it never ever did.
I did it for The Rock. I'll go with Trips, Rock, and Angle.
No, the answer was Steve Austin, Chris Jericho, and Chris Benoit.
Oh, so 0 for 3.
Triple H was just injured at that point with his quad.
You could have given us the clue, I am dead.
I wanted to.
One of them is currently dead.
Uh-huh.
Right, this is it. There's only 1 point in it.
So it's 1 point. You're both. Rob, you're on 16. Darren, you're on 17.
How has this happened?
Ricky, can you please explain this, because I always panic in case we've done it wrong.
Rightio. So, in theme with the final question for the previous rounds, it's worth up to 5 points. You'll get a point for each correct answer given for each year. Now, two of them, right, were multi-man matches out of these 5. Well, I had more than 3 participants. You don't need to name each individual participant in the match, but I need to know what the match stipulations or what title, etc. was on the line. So, name the last 5 opening matches at WrestleMania. So, from 2015 through to 2019. And Dan, you can message into our private Twitter. And Rob, just you either send it to me on WhatsApp or just send it into the WhatsApp group or something.
I have not even got the slides, because I'm going to...
So
I can't remember this year's WrestleMania.
So it can be in either. It doesn't have to be 2015 to 19. It can be the other way as well. Is that as long as it's in order?
As long as I get it in order.
So name the last 5 curtain jerkers of WrestleMania.
A point for each correct answer.
While that's going on, we'll get some plugs on the go. We are, as you will know by now, the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Show, part of the Social Suplex Podcast Network. sitting alongside other shows such as One Nation Radio, Keeping It Strong Style, Grown Men Watch This Shit, Get in the Ring, NXT Then Now Forever, and All Things Elite. We are a good wee network, so please give us 5 stars on the podcast app of your choice. You can also use the Social Suplex as a promo code when you go to powerslam.tv, and you can get over 4,000 hours of independent wrestling from around the world for free for a month. ProWrestlingTees.net has their t-shirts. You can go and check out a few of them there. The socialsuplex.com page has direct links to our columns and podcasts by pressing the subscribe button. We are at Ricky and Clive on Twitter and in the Wrestling Squared Circle Facebook group. I think I've done it. I'm never sure.
I think that's it.
So, are we closer to getting some... You still needing a bit more time? To tweet?
Well, I put my guess in.
Okay, I'm just waiting on Darren's. Have you heard the Have you heard the rumours that that the artist formerly known as Dean Ambrose will be the leader of a stable in AEW? And the gimmick is going to be they're kind of like old hair metal rock stars, and they're basically shagging women and stuff like that whenever they want. They'll be called Moxley Crew.
Ugh.
You sounded disgusted there, Rob.
The disgust was for Moxley, and then I laughed at the joke.
So, Darren, is that your final answer?
That is definitely my final answer.
But see, when you can still accumulate some points if you give me even 2 out of 5 in order or 3 out of 5 in order.
I can't remember. I'm really that daft. I can't even remember him.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, so I can't. There's no matches coming to my brain, so okay. Rob, if you've got at least one, you've pulled it level, lad.
Because Darren's...
Well, if Rob only gets one of these right, I need to think of a bonus question on the spot.
Get one, Rob, please. Just
right, so, Clive?
Hold on a minute. What do you mean? This is when I get confused, because Darren his answer is, I haven't got a clue.
Right, but Darren's winning by 1 point. So if Rob only gets one of the 5 years correct, it's a tie, and we've got to go to the tiebreaker.
I see. Okay.
So what was Darren's?
It was Zilch.
Okay. Rob, I assume you've ran from 2019 through to 2015 in your order?
Yes.
2015. Rob went Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. It's incorrect. It was the multi-man ladder match for the IC title. Daniel Bryan, Barrett, Ambrose, Dolph, Stardust, Truth and Harper. That was the year Daniel Bryan won it. 2016. It was again the IC ladder match. This time with Ryder, KO, Dolph, Miz, Sammy, Stardust and Sin Cara. That's the year Ryder won it. So Rob's got 1 point. 2017, Rob went with the other IC ladder match, but that was incorrect. 2017 was AJ versus Shane. 2018, Rob went AJ versus Shane, but it was actually Seth, Miz and Finn. So we're level, aren't we? In 2019, it was Seth versus Brock. Rob went Seth versus Brock. Rob wins by 1 point.
Well played. I was going to put at least Seth versus Brock as well, but I thought there was a match before that. Oh, well played,
so,
Rob.
Just so I'm not thinking I'm cheating, there's Rob's answers right there.
Well played.
It's a shame. I feel for you, Darren, because you could have.
It's hard.
I did way better than I ever thought I would. So
If there'd been a few more anagram questions, I would have been going home.
So, commiserations to Darren, but congratulations to Rob, who reaches the semi-final. We have 3 Americans and an Australian. That'll be great fun sorting out the time zones for that one. The first episode of that, I'm not sure when it will drop, but hopefully some point in August we'll get together. I'm on holiday next week, but I'm on holiday the night this drops, so we'll get something sorted as soon as possible, and I'll contact you guys with a draw and all that stuff. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on.
And Darren, I apologize for saying fuck the English.
I don't forgive you. I will bear that grudge forever.
Like, see, the semi-final, it's going to be easy to get the two Americans on.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Aussie. It's going to be the issue. We're going to have to force him to wake up again at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
And he can...
That's what he had to do last time.
And take his laptop into the car.
Into the car, just a newborn baby, and there he is, in his laptop, in the car at 4 or half 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, doing a bloody podcast for us.
That's dedication.
That's a great guy.
Shout out to Sir Sam. Right, Rob, do you want to say anything before we go? Any plugs or anything at all? Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at OutsiderCurvin, and you can hear me on the Outsider's Edge on Chairshot Radio.
Can we? Can we though?
Yeah.
That's it. He's on Outsider's Edge as much as Carl is these days. Tune into the Outsider's Edge to find out whereabouts in Europe Carl is this week.
And Darren, you want to plug your stuff?
I might as well. I've got 10 minutes spare. I have currently 3 podcasts. I have one called 5 Rounds where we talk about UFC. I've got the Badlands, which is on the Brainbuster Radio Network. We cover Mount Rushmores of wrestling. And then I've got Why We Watch with where I speak to wrestling content creators about why they enjoy wrestling, what their history of being a wrestling fan is. Yeah, great shows, great fun. Clive here has been on an episode very recently. Hopefully I can get my other 2 cohorts onto the show soon. You can find me on Twitter at DAJ Kirkby. I'm usually arguing with someone on there, so come and join in, laugh at me. Yep, that's pretty much it.
I do implore you to check out Darren's podcasts. They're really good. Thoroughly enjoy them.
Thank you very much.
Ricky, anything you want to say?
No.
Well,
Thank you for listening to the Ricky and Clive show.
Some more information came out.
No, it didn't.
You heard
fake news.
You heard last week with last
What
week.
do you mean it did?
Ricochet has said that on his cheat days he likes to basically drink lots of golden syrup. He said his favourite James Bond film is Goldfinger as well, but I don't know how that really fits into it.
Wow.
So I'm basically reenacting a Ricochet video.
One and only.
Jeez. But I won't be reenacting the Ricochet video just so we can put that out there, folks. but I will say, Kyle hit me up and, we never know. Hope my wife didn't actually hear that.
Yeah, or your mum who walked in a few minutes ago.
She walked in about 10 minutes ago.
Right.
She's giving me strange looks.
So, ladies and gents, thanks for listening. We'll be back to normal services in the second week of July. Thank you once again to Rob and Darren. It's been an absolute hoot tonight. Really enjoyed it. It was a good laugh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Take care, folks.
Thank you for listening to the Ricky and Clive Wrestling Podcast. We'll see you next time.